Welcome to Cosmetic Networks Live, where we explore the aesthetic and the cosmetic industry from the inside out. Hi, I'm your host, Sheila Maitland, and this is Friday, March 28th, 2014, episode 84. Our special guest today is Dr. Joseph Grzeskiewicz, otherwise known as Dr. G. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Let's start out with, what inspired you to be a plastic surgeon?
Well, that's such a detailed question. I would have to say I really started thinking about plastic surgery back in medical school. I've known all my life I wanted to be a surgeon. In fact, I don't remember a time that I didn't want to be a doctor. From the time I was a small child, in fact, on my website there's a picture of me at 2.5 years old with the stethoscope listening to my father's heart. So it's always sort of been in my blood. And during my years growing up, I would do things like steal chicken hearts from my mom and dissect them in the basement, and anything I could kind of do along those lines. I just had this fascination with touching things and dissecting things, and so that sort of evolved, I think, as my education progressed. And by the time I got to medical school, started learning about plastic surgery, I was just amazed at how broad a field it was. It's really has everything in it for me. It's a purely surgical specialty, so I don't do a lot of non-surgical care. Everything's technically and surgically oriented. I operate on a wide range, age ranges, from neonates, or even plastic surgeons operate on babies before they're even born these days, all the way up to the most elderly people. We operate on every tissue in the body except maybe the brain. And also there's a very creative and yet a very analytical aspect. So you're at both a scientist and an artist at the same time. Every case is different. It's not so algorithmic as some other surgical specialties are. So each person comes in with a different problem, a unique individual, and I really like that aspect of it too. So for me, it really was just a great fit for my personality, and I've been thrilled to be a plastic surgeon ever since.